Welcome back. Today we'll be talking on how to prepare macaroni al pomodoro della Nonna, and you're watching Gia's Divine Delight. Let's start.
Come da porca picchita va bene, come da bene in cave di I love you. Che so del rock and roll, che so del rock and roll, che so del rock and roll.
Create a well in the center of your flour and add some water to it. With your hands, mix all together until you form a dough ball. Always remember to use a wooden cotton board to work your dough. Splash some of the flour on top of it. Splash some on your hands before working your dough. This will prevent the dough from sticking on the surface or your hands. Knead your dough for 5 minutes. Once it's worked on, it should be smooth and elastic. Cover it. For our macaronis, we'll be using a metal rod. First, pour some of the flour in the rod. This is going to prevent again from our dough to stick on it. Then, grab a small piece of your dough, about a coin size, and roll it with your hands. Press the metal rod on top of it, and delicately start working, starting from the middle to the ends, for 2 to 3 times, until you have achieved the desired length of your macaroni. Then twist the rod out delicately, and voila, our macaronis are made. Always remember, before using your macaronis, let it air dry.
Welcome back. So after 3 to 6 hours of air drying at room temperature, your macaronis should look this way. The beauty of this macaroni style is that, as you can see, at the ends we have created 2 holes. And what this is going to do is going to suck the flavor and the sauce inside of them and make it taste divine. So another tip that I do is always keep your macaronis covered, just to keep the moist entrapped in them before the use. Now, I'm going to share with you my secret tomato sauce. I usually use my own tomato sauce that I create when the tomatoes are in season, and I use whole tomatoes, as you can see. I will teach you later on in this channel how to make your own tomato sauce, can it, and store it safely for long periods of time. So, in order to make our tomato sauce today, we're going to be using fresh garlic, fresh basil, extra virgin Sicilian, if you can, olive oil, some salt. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have your own tomato sauce yet done, you can buy the ones in can. It could be also whole tomatoes on can. And last but not least, if you can have some Sicilian homemade wine, for the cook. And chin chin. This is not obligated, but it will make a difference. Are you ready? Let's start.
In a small empty pot, let's pour our tomato chunks and smash them. Then we can add our tomato sauce, 4 garlic cloves, and let them cook for about 30 minutes. Once it starts boiling, we can add our salt. You can take the garlic, smash it and put it back in, or you can simply throw it away. Now we can turn off our tomato sauce and add our herbs, our fresh basil and sage. We can also add our extra virgin olive oil raw. Cover it and let it rest out of the heat. In another pot, a bigger one, we're going to add our water for the pasta. Once it's boiled, add the salt. Once it's boiling again, let's add our macaronis in. You'll know when they're ready as soon as you start seeing the macaronis floating on the top. Then it's time to strain them. Now, all we have to do is mix our tomato sauce with our macaronis and serve. Hey, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And as always, remember my secret ingredient to add in all you do. Love. It will transform the ordinary into enchanting. Ciao, ciao.
Come da può capire chi ti va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you.